After the boot camp that you were doing,
Mm-hmm.
what was kind of the next step? Was there a reason why you stopped it? Was there another opportunity that came up?
Well, sadly, I wish there was another opportunity, but actually I had another Achilles rupture on the other leg.
Stop. Oh my God. That's horrendous.
Yeah. I was...
How did that even happen? How did that come about?
So I just had a major breakup.
Okay.
So again, with that self-reflection, I was probably very stressed. And I decided that it was a really good idea to get myself in the best possible shape. Even though I was already in good shape. So I started training with a PT. And I remember one day he asked me to sprint with a band around my tummy.
Oh, and he would like hold it?
Yeah. And we were doing that in the gym. And all of a sudden there was a noise like, yeah. And I turned around and I just said, Martin, why did you kick me? And he said, that wasn't me. That was your leg. And when he said that, I knew in an instant that was my Achilles had gone.
Oh my God. Did you feel pain?
I felt pain.
Yeah.
And then I crumpled on the floor in tears.
Oh my God.
And because again, my brain was going back to that previous time. It's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to get home? Blah, blah, blah. But again, the adrenaline took over like it often does in a shock situation. I drove home. I don't know how I drove home.
Oh my God. How did you even get up? Oh my
I just
word.
hobbled out of there.
Yeah.
And my mum came to meet me at the hospital.
Yeah.
And a junior doctor said to me, oh, that's not an Achilles rupture, it's just a sprain. She said, go home, massage it, and
my God.
You should be okay in a few days. Well, when I woke up the next morning, my leg was black.
Oh my God.
And I just knew.
Yeah.
I think intuition is, I really know myself. And I think intuition's a really powerful thing if you listen to it. So I went back down to the GP and she said, it looks like an Achilles rupture.
Oh
So
my God.
another operation. But I was determined this time, like, this is not going to stop me. So I'm happy to say that I really proved the doctors wrong. I was back in the gym within 2 weeks.
Wow.
I was crawling from machine to machine doing my upper body stuff.
Yeah.
And I climbed Ben Nevis sort of 6 months later.
Wow.
So I was just, it was a little bit of proving to myself that I could do it and I could overcome this. And I did.
And here we are today.
Here we are today.
You ran up my 6 flights of stairs.
With a weighted vest
Yes,
on.
with a weighted vest. We can't forget that. And after the operation, was the advice the same that you had gotten as a child?
No.
No, what was the advice?
The advice was, rest for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then just be careful, have some physio. I sort of documented on social media all my recovery because I was so proud that I was able to actually move. And I always try and inspire other people that, just because you're in a certain situation doesn't mean that you have to look at it a certain way.
And it doesn't mean you'll always be there either.
Yeah.
It's so from the first Achilles rupture to the second, how many years?
30 years.
30 years. So it's just amazing, like, how much of an advancement, even the second time that it happened. But it's also insane that it happened twice. Like, the second time, did you go through that, like, victim cycle?
I mean, maybe for 24 hours.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty resilient these days. And all the work I've done on mindset and... thinking about your future, it's like, this is just temporary. What can we do? Rather than thinking, what can't we do? It's like, what can I do? I can eat well. What can I do? I can rest. What can I do? I can train my upper body. Rather than, poor me, why has this happened? It's not fair.
Yeah.